Every expert says the same thing: learn AI or get left behind. CEOs say it. LinkedIn says it. Every conference keynote says it. Learn it, survive. Don't learn it, get fired. Simple equation, right? But something doesn't add up. People who learned AI are getting fired too. Accenture laid off 11,000 employees this year, called them unreskillable. Companies ran reskilling programs, handed out certificates, and then let those same people go. 30,000 jobs have been cut in the name of AI just this year alone. 55,000 last year. The formula "learn AI and you'll be fine" is breaking. This isn't a question of whether you learn AI or not. It's a question of which cost you're willing to pay: the cost of constantly chasing or the cost of holding your ground. Which one lasts longer? Which one cuts deeper? The moment you add AI proficient to your resume, something shifts. Recruiters start reaching out. Job postings, 70–80% of them now list AI skills as required or preferred. You don't even have to be an expert. Just having the keyword there changes how the market sees you. It's a signal: this person is keeping up. And there's a feeling that comes with it. That low-grade anxiety, the one that hums every time you see another layoff headline. It quiets down. You're doing something. You're not standing still while the ground moves under you. Picture this: you update your LinkedIn on a Sunday night, add one line. By Wednesday, a recruiter messages you about a role you wouldn't have been considered for a month ago. Nothing else changed. Same experience, same background, one line. And it's not just perception. AI actually makes you faster in ways you can feel. The report that used to take 3 hours. Solid first draft in 40 minutes. Data cleanup that ate your whole Friday afternoon. Done before lunch? Your manager doesn't know exactly what changed, but you're delivering faster. In a world where companies are trying to do more with fewer people, being the fast one is armor. You learned AI on your own time, after work, on weekends, with courses you paid for out of pocket. Nobody reimbursed you, nobody gave you time off to study. You did it because the world told you it was the price of survival. Then 6 months later, the tool you mastered gets replaced. Your company switches platforms. The prompts that worked don't work anymore, so you start over. And 6 months after that, it happens again. You're running on a treadmill that speeds up every quarter, always learning, never finished. Picture this: you spent 3 months getting good at one AI tool, built templates, figured out the quirks. Then one Monday morning, an email from IT: we're migrating to a new platform effective immediately. 3 months of muscle memory gone. But that's not the worst part. The moment your team finds out you're the one who knows AI, the work starts piling up. You know how to use this? Can you run my data through it? Can you clean this up with AI real quick? Can you show me how to do this? Your output doubles, your pay stays exactly the same. You became the most useful person on the team, and the reward is more work. The colleague who never learned AI. They go home on time, you're still at your desk at 8 p.m. doing their overflow. Learning AI didn't get you a promotion, it got you a bigger workload with the same paycheck. And here's the part nobody talks about. Companies announce reskilling programs with press releases and town halls. We're investing in our people, we're preparing our workforce for the AI era. It sounds like they care. Here's what's actually happening. Accenture offered reskilling. Then they laid off 11,000 people and called them unreskillable. 55% of companies that made AI-driven layoffs now say they regret the decision because the AI couldn't actually do what the humans were doing. But those people were already gone. The reskilling program wasn't a safety net, it was a paper trail. We gave them the opportunity, they couldn't adapt. That's the line that goes in the legal file. Picture this. You completed every module in your company's AI training program, got the certificate, put it on your wall. The next week you get an email about organizational restructuring. The certificate is still on the wall when you're packing your desk. The program was never designed to save you. It was designed to make firing you defensible. Here's what AI can't do. It can't walk into a room and read the client's face. It can't remember that this particular vendor always underdelivers in Q3. It can't feel when a deal is about to fall apart before anyone says a word. 10 years in one field builds something that no 6-month course can replicate. You stop following procedures and start seeing patterns. You know which rules bend and which ones break. That kind of judgment doesn't live in a dataset. It lives in the scar tissue of 1,000 decisions you've already made. Picture this. A 20-year engineer reviews a design that passed every AI check. Something feels off. He's seen this kind of stress point before 15 years ago on a different project. He flags it. Turns out the AI missed a structural flaw that would have cost millions. The AI had no data on it because it had never happened in the training set. He had data on it because he was there when it almost happened. And here's the thing about deep expertise, it doesn't expire every 6 months. AI tools come and go. The hot platform from last year is already obsolete. But the person who understands how supply chains actually break, how patients actually respond, how contracts actually get contested, that person is still sitting in the same chair, still being consulted, still making calls that no algorithm is making. Picture this. Your company is on its third AI platform migration in 2 years. The people who built their identity around AI fluency are scrambling to relearn everything. The domain expert down the hall hasn't changed a single thing about how she works, and she's still the first person the CEO calls when something goes wrong. AI tools rotate, deep knowledge compounds. The job market doesn't care how good you are if it can't see you. Resumes go through automated filters now. AI scans for keywords before a human ever reads a word. If AI doesn't appear somewhere on your profile, you don't make it past the first gate. It doesn't matter that you have 15 years of experience. It doesn't matter that you've closed deals no one else could close. The system never gets to that part. It stopped reading at the keyword check. A senior marketer with 15 years of experience sends out 50 applications over 2 months. Strong portfolio, proven results, glowing references. Not a single interview, because every application was filtered out by an AI screening tool looking for AI-related keywords that weren't there. 15 years of work, invisible to a machine that took half a second to reject it. And even inside your own company, the pressure is building from a direction you didn't expect. Your teammate uses AI to produce a report in 10 minutes. You produce the same quality report, maybe better, but it takes you 2 days. In the meeting, nobody talks about quality. The question you get is, why did this take so long? You didn't get worse at your job. Someone next to you just got faster at looking good, and now you're the slow one. Team meeting on a Thursday. Your colleague presents a deck that AI helped assemble in an afternoon. It's clean, it's fast, it hits the key points. You present a deck you spent 3 days refining, pulling from experience the AI doesn't have. Your manager nods and says, "Great, but let's try to match the turnaround time on the other one next sprint." And here's what's happening behind the scenes that nobody is saying out loud. Companies are quietly adding AI adoption to performance reviews. Meta has made AI-driven impact a core part of every employee evaluation regardless of role. Amazon tracks which employees use their internal AI tools and how often, and that data feeds directly into promotion decisions. Accenture told senior staff that if they can't demonstrate regular AI tool usage, they won't be promoted. Officially, using AI is optional. Unofficially, not using it is a mark against you. And it goes further than performance reviews. When companies build layoff lists, AI adoption rates are becoming a sorting metric. The people who said, "I don't use AI in my workflow" on that internal survey, they show up first when the restructuring email goes out. HR sends around a survey titled AI Adoption and Workflow Assessment. It feels routine. You answer honestly, you don't use AI tools regularly, your work doesn't require them. A month later, your department gets reorganized. Everyone who checked the low usage box is in the affected group. The survey wasn't research, it was a roster. Nobody told you that "I'm fine without AI" would be read as "I'm ready to be replaced." So here's where both doors lead. Door A, you learn AI, you stay visible in the market, recruiters find you, you feel like you're keeping up. But the learning never stops, the tools keep changing, and the reward for being the AI person on the team isn't a raise, it's twice the workload. And the reskilling program your company offered, It might have been building a case to let you go, not a path to keep you. Door B, you go deep. You build the kind of expertise that no 6-month training can touch. You become the person they call when the AI gets it wrong. But the market is moving, and it's moving with filters that can't read depth. Your name stops showing up in searches. Your speed gets compared to someone using a tool you chose not to learn, and quietly in a spreadsheet you'll never see, your low AI adoption score is moving you closer to a list you don't want to be on. Adapt, and you pay the cost of chasing something that never holds still. Hold your ground, and you pay the cost of a shrinking space that gets harder to stand in every quarter. Both doors have a price. The price doesn't go away because you picked the right one, it just shows up in a different form. This was never about learning AI or not learning AI. It's about which bill you're willing to keep paying. The one that comes every 6 months when the tools change and the workload doubles, or the one that comes slowly, silently, as the room you're standing in gets a little smaller each year. An endless race where the finish line keeps moving. Or a shrinking room where the walls close in a little more each quarter. Which cost are you willing to pay?